Morning, welcome back. Hope you're well. We are on the weekend today, so we'll get back on the air. So we got finished contracting job we were doing on the edge of Baruga. We got it finished Friday night, about 11 o'clock Friday night. And Sarah gave me a hand yesterday. We shifted the air seeder and truck and the boom spray to the next job. Haven't done anything. Didn't do much yesterday by the time we got shifted, and had a few pump issues out the back with some stock water and that, so I got that sorted out, and the day was about done. So we'll just have a drive around this morning. We'll make sure all the sheep are alright. They've been lambing alright. There hasn't been any issues since the one we did the other day. I did actually have a fly struck ewe yesterday, which was interesting this time of year, so we caught her and treated her. But lambs are growing. We're going really well. Everything's growing. I'm actually going to start this irrigator shortly. It doesn't look like it's going to rain, or doesn't want to rain for whatever reason here. So we're just actually putting another 13 mil on the canola that we sowed under the irrigator. I used up all the water we had in the dam, and then I just ordered some water to finish that off. So I actually finished the circle, and I thought, given the weather forecast, we'll just give it another 13 mil, and then we'll just see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is I was a bit conscious, and there is still a few lambs to use to lamb, but a bit conscious that there'd be little lambs and that. But the bulk of the ewes have lambed, and the lambs are growing like mushrooms. So the irrigator running won't stir them up. We had the electric fences up on these two halves, but they sort of they didn't really take much notice of them this year, so we've actually pulled them down. So we've essentially got two mobs of 250. So getting the dryland stuff, I'm actually going to start and trial feed the ewes out the back. So, and I reckon, see how we go. These ewes here are still alright, but I reckon now that the lambs are big enough and they'll mother up and that alright, I'll probably start and feed a few here too. So they're in good nick. They're not, they shouldn't be looking for a feed because they're all as fat as mud. So, but it's good to keep condition on them. I just find with other dry periods, it's easier to keep livestock in condition rather than trying to put condition on them. But we're a long way off drought mode or anything like that yet. So, we've just been giving the ewes here at home a bit of lucerne hay, and we probably will start and feed them a bit of grain now too, whether it's just every couple of days, that sort of thing. So anyway, we'll have a look around, just make sure everything's all right, and then we'll go on. I'm here on my own, as I said, so you've got to spray first. The air seeder's loaded. I did that yesterday afternoon. Truck and air seeder's loaded, so I've just got to spray, and then we'll get into the sowing job. Just been waiting for this irrigator to finish, so I can get the other one going. I've just had to come over and pinched a couple of, so they're the jets, the little sprinklers that are on it. Need to actually get a couple of extras because we broke one on the loosen pivot. I broke it. I actually hit it with the buggy and it just snapped it off. I don't know why. There's another one missing, but anyway. So I've just robbed a couple off this machine. What they're actually, not that it matters too much what I'm doing, but they're actually different sized from inside to out, because as you can imagine, the inside's moving slower than the outside. So when they set a new one up or whatever, they're actually in order of how they go on the machine. So anyway, we'll get this. So I sort of hung around, just saw the kids and the boss, and had a coffee and made the kids some brekkie, and so just caught up with them. So I'm sort of not dragging the chain, but just wanted to swap this over so we can get it going. There is a ewe that's here. I was just looking. She had a lamb when I came up here before, in the twin mob, and she's got another lamb, whether it's stuck or what. So we might have to do a I'll just, while I'm back and forth here, I'll just keep an eye on her and just see whether she has it while I'm here. She was down, and then when I drove past, she stood up, and I could sort of see the head was out, but I just wasn't what was going on. So anyway, we'll just see. We might have to pull up and give her a hand too. You might not be able to see with the camera, but she's just there. She's down. She just stuck her head up. I don't know how well you can see it, but just gonna wait. I think she might be right. The lamb's out, so she's right. So I'll leave her alone. I thought I might have to have my orange gloves here and stand by. Just leave her be. I think she's, well, we'll just see, because she's already had one, so I'll just give it a minute. I'll be 15 or 20 minutes starting this irrigator, so I'll just keep an eye on her and see. Alright, it's been one of those mornings, unfortunately. Anyway, I went to load the sprayer, and I don't know what's happened, but the bottom's been busted off the induction hopper. So I had to go home and get our batching unit. So got the boom filled, and I just shut the water off. I'll turn the tap off into the sprayer, and I don't know what's happened, but it's been a bit of a pressure spike. I don't know whether you can see the split there. It's split the side out of the pump. Don't know what the chances are of getting one of them. Anyway, we'll worry about it tomorrow. So I just got the boom spray filled, and then sprayed whatever I sprayed, 65 hectares or something like that. So what I'm doing, I'll just show you, just recalibrating the air seeder. We're sowing 44Y94 down here. Have sown it before, but so what we do, we've just got a bag there that we hang under the metering unit. If I can get it out, try and work out what I'm going to say. So yeah, under the metering unit, and then what we do, we just run a calibration from the tractor, and it runs for 90 seconds, and then it'll have a metered rate in the cab, and then what we do is we weigh what we've caught in the bag there. So that's the canola seed. I actually haven't showed you that. That's the canola seed with the treatment on it. So it's got a couple of insecticides on it, I think. So then we calculate that weight, and I'll just show you. Then we just enter the actual weight. So generally with this new system, they've been pretty close from them. Haven't had to. Usually the old system, you had to calibrate it 2 or 3 times. So what we've got here, so it's told me we've done 2.19, and we'd actually done, I'm gonna just check that, hang on, 0.97, so just punch that in, calculate calibration, save calibration, and then it changes that pulse. So what we'll do is, we'll calibrate it again for 90 seconds, just do it a couple of times just to get it right, and then again what we do is 20 kilo bags, so we'll just put, I want to sell it at 2.2 kilos, so we'll put that, whatever that works out at, 24 or 6 hectares or something. So and then you can keep track and make sure your rate's right. So anyway, we'll get this calibrated up and get cracking. Rolling along pretty well, pretty dry and dusty. We multi-disced all this country for them. Probably could have done with the grader board across it as well, but it's 100 times better than what it was. It was pretty rough. I think it was just hay last year, but corn the year before. So pivot wheel tracks and that sort of stuff. So, but it's actually coming up pretty well after the seed has been through it. So what I'm doing, we can actually set the GPS up to go round and round. So this was an old pivot site, and sort of 2/3 of it is, probably a bit more than that, nearly 3/4 of it is set up, for the circle, the outside of it. So I just said, we'll just, might as well just go round and round. We've got a little bit in the corner here, just here, one corner. So, so all I've basically got to do is when we get back to where we started, we just move out and jump around. Don't actually turn lift the seeder up and turn around as such. So it's the seeder's in the ground all the time. So it's pretty quick, or quicker anyway. I reckon you probably pick a hectare an hour up by not turning around. So I'll just see how late I go tonight. It's nearly 4 o'clock now, so I can't spray in the morning anyway because we need to get the fill points fixed. So I'm hoping our local guys have at least got a induction hopper. I can replace the induction hopper on the boob spray at the very least. But so yeah, just here back at the start now. So yeah, basically just move into the next run and gauge the GPS and around we go again. So it's makes it all a bit easy really. So boots off, feet up, and work our way to the centre. So we've got roughly 250 or 60 hectares of canola here to do. And then we've still got a paddock of our own canola to do, but I'll get one of the boys to put the grade, probably Tony, to put the grader board over it tomorrow, and then we'll get to it middle of the week, towards the end of the week, because it's not going to rain, so we're not sort of busting our guts too much at the moment. What we're sowing definitely won't come up, I don't think, so, but it'll be be there for when it does. Knock off time. It's what is it? A bit after 6, so pretty good aversion with the dust. Just goes to show shouldn't be spraying at this time of night. So I got 24 hectares done, so or thereabouts. So we're due for put some seed in. But yeah, there's 2 hours left here in the morning, probably something like that, and then we'll move down the other block that I got sprayed. So, going to be clear night. Could actually, feels it's pretty still. It could actually, I don't think it's going to be, but it's starting to get a bit frosty. The nights are cooling down as soon as the sun goes down. So, but still nice during the day. So you got your jumper off during the day. But anyway, righto. Thanks for watching. We'll find something on the next one for you, and keep you enthused. Good on you. See you in the next one. Ta-da.